Peace to the gods. Peace to the goddesses. Peace to the Neterus. Peace to the Anunnaki. Right? Um, I'm come on and give y'all a little knowledge right now so that you can understand certain things that are going on. So today I'm gonna give y'all something about just actually being able to see within the physical aspect of it to understand the spiritual aspect of it for those that can't see within the spirit yet, right? Or those that haven't really got risen to be able to open their eyes to see, or haven't opened their third eye to be able to see what's in the spirit, right? So when you start being able to see what happened at the beginning, right? We had you can look up Lulu Amalu, which is the creation of these clones and things of that nature. And these beings that was created, like a lot of the tribes that the original tribes of the land, we participated in that. You had Native Americans that participated in it. You had the Africans that participated in it. You have the people that's in the area of Asia participated in it. So this goes back to when all the land was just occupied by melanated people, right? So when the creation came of the Lulu Amalu and all of us participated in that was like a fall from grace, right? That was against divine law because those beings that were created didn't have the right to ascend, right? So what Mama did was said, you can't just throw people away like that. So the reason they call America the big melting pot, right? And the reason that all of this closing of the age and the beginning of a new age is taking place all over the lands, but the headquarters is here. So most of us angelic beings and beings of the land and beings of the earth, we are right here doing the works to actually be able to inherit the kingdom working for the Most High, right? So we back here at the beginning, which is the close of a 25,000 year cycle. When I say the close of an age, that's a 25,000 year cycle, right? So at the close of this 25,000 year cycle, America is the big melting pot because everyone had to come over here and get their drop of blood, right? So when you look at the one drop rule, they saying that they tell you if you got one drop of blood of a nigga, then you a nigga, right? So you see a lot of famous Caucasians or a lot of famous pale-skinned people, they adopt a lot of black children because this is all about divine love as well. So all of this has to do with them actually trying to gain light or gain a soul to be able to enter the gates of heaven, right? So this why a lot of selling the soul, which is putting the stamp of the baby on a piece of paper to actually get the baby bind to paper genocide or paper contracts, right? Because we don't deal with that, right? So when you had these beings coming here, like the Anunnaki and the Netherrules and all these different names that they was called, but when they came here, like the melanated people that were ruling the land or had the land in the beginning, right? We would trade resources with these different beings from other planets and stuff like gold and different things like that. But the beings that are in control of our planet now, they can't use the gold because it don't belong to them, right? Because they're not from the land. Those are not their resources. That's why they stealing everything from us and putting us. We operate in a bankruptcy now. And anybody that know anything about bankruptcy, you can't own nothing in a bankruptcy, right? So that's why on your money it says promise to pay or promissory note, right? So now they're switching everything to these computer and everything, all computers go back to one computer, right? Because this is all up under the Luciferian conspiracy of the New World Order, right? Which is their Luciferian New World Order. But we have our own New World Order, right? That comes from the divine, right? And we do not recognize their authority at all, right? So these beings didn't have nothing in the bankruptcy to offer up to these reptilians and these other beings that been coming here and being reported on top of the White House when Eisenhower was there and when other presidents was there, and all these other different sightings. So what they was offering up, what they have been offering up now, since we've been under the rule of this moon cycle this last 6,000 years, they've been offering up collateral. And the collateral is who? Who they say when they say we in debt to China or something, what's the payoff? The people, right? We the payoff. We the collateral. So that's what they've been offering up to these reptilians and these other beings. They've been offering us up, the true people of the land. Because they can't give them no gold or no resources or nothing because they can't fuck with it. It don't belong to them. It belongs to the mother, right? So when you look at the mother, look at Earth as one of the daughters of the Most High, mother and father, right? And everything operates in order, right? So this ecosystem that we call Earth is the mother, right? And above would be where the father reside or the spirit, right? So here, where we're at now, at the close of this age, when you look in the physical and you're trying to see exactly how this shit goes, you know how, you might meet a chick or a chick might meet you and holler at you. So most chicks that are reptilian, they'll seek out guys that star seeds, and they'll get this information from their mama. Oh, that boy there, yeah, he cool. Go find a dope boy, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what they've been sending most of the star seeds to the drug game or to the streets. Because it's all been set up like that. So these girls go find a dude, and then, they meet him, have sex with him. They've been coached to go have babies by him, and then they either take out child support on him, and then eventually, if they can't drain him like that through the child support system, or they go marry him and drain him like that through alimony, or then they'll find a way to put insurance on him and take him out. That's what happened with me. They was trying to take me out through an insurance policy for the reptilian family of the female reptilian that I had done nutted in, right? Before I woke up and realized what the fuck was going on, And what they do is they sacrifice your kids to the coven to do the bidding of the reptilian. But those kids have a choice because they got your blood too. Everybody got their drop of blood, so everybody have the right to ascend. If you haven't ascend or you don't ascend, then what's happening now after this eclipse, you will go through dark night of the shadows of the soul, right? And because there's a transfer of wealth going on, so those that have done their work spiritually and their shadow work, those the ones who will be rise to the top, and the meek shall inherit the earth, right? That's what this is all about. That's what this is all about. It's all about actually waking up and understanding what you're going on. So on a spiritual level, what these women would be is they'll be more in touch with their reptilian nature, because we all have free will, right? And we all have the right to ascend now. So they will be operating in their reptilian nature to suck the energy or suck the currency, which is the energy flowing from the divine soul of those star seeds or those true chosen ones of the land, right? That have the blood rights to the land from the beginning, right? They usurp their energy any way that they can, right? And they have kids by you. We loving people, so we love them and we accept them as family and all that. And then next thing you know, you don't deserve none of that shit, and they trying to take you out. You know what I'm saying? They living off you. They draining you, and you don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you start being able to see how this goes, right? And then, because if you look at, like, from my bloodline, like, I come from a royal bloodline of the beginning, which is the Egyptian bloodline. So this the bloodline that I actually came in on, right? From above, right? From the order of Anu, right? Or the order of Melchizedek, right? So I come through, and once I wake up to my lineage and what's going on, I couldn't wake up until I made certain choices to actually break off these curses that was on my bloodline. And if you go back to the Egyptians, what was the curse? What was the fall from grace that they had did to break the curse, to put the curse on their bloodline or our bloodline? It was sodomy, right? Because we supposed to been breeding a certain kind of way, but then we start breeding goddamn what they tell you now. You can go, you can breed who you want to breed. You can fuck who you want to fuck. No, you can't, because you don't understand who these people are. You don't understand who they are on a soul level. You don't understand. Reptilian, six ether, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I got two albino children, and then by another girl, I had a black kid, and all of them got they drop of blood, right? So they know what I got in my DNA. They know who I am. These people know who I am, right? And they know what I came to do and all that, right? So you have, what you have is, this is the war. This is the spiritual war that we are in. And you test every spirit with the spirit, man. But you cannot go off of the flesh, man. Even if it's your family, dog. Even if it's your cousin, your mama, your got on. Hey, I will put enmity between the woman seed and the serpent seed. These people done breeded with us. So you can be a woman seed and a serpent seed that's come out of the same vessel or the same mother womb. Cain and Abel. Cain killed Abel, right? And you have to make certain choices. Like my choice that I had to make to break the curse off of my family bloodline, I had to realize this shit and say, hey, man, fuck this. I love myself more than this than to stay trapped in here, motherfucker, trying to got on putting poison and stuff in my food, talk to me any kind of way, cheating on me, got on, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting here going to work trying to take care of you and all this stuff going on, and then I'm having all these visions and stuff of what's going on behind my back, but I'm ignoring it. I'm ignoring it because I'm stuck in the Matrix. Oh, this is my girlfriend. They showed you that in the last Matrix that came out when Trinity had a family and she was married, and Neo came into the realm trying to wake her up like, hey, baby, we got work to do. Like, that's not your soulmate. That's not your family. Ooh. But she had to make the choice. He couldn't force her to. She had to make the choice herself. This is the same shit, y'all. This the same shit. You have to learn how to not let nobody take advantage of you. You have to learn how to see. Watch the behavior. Watch what's in the spirit. Pray. Meditate. Do whatever you got to do to open this. Not these. This. This is what's going to got to save you right here. Right? And these people, you got a lot of people out here just talking about they woke, they talking, man. These people just talking. They walk up to you, hey, peace God, and these people sleep. You get what I'm saying? I come through, I say peace God. I know what God mean though, and it's a redefinition when I'm speaking that to you. And I'm speaking that saying peace God because I'm coming down to your level to grab your hand to meet you. We equal to meet you and try to pull you up. Right? I come back down to meet you where you at. Peace God. So I can pull you up and then come up out of there and be like, hey man. And then once I hook to you and we got on, hey, we building. Hey bro, we can't use that God word no more. That's their word. That don't mean what you think it mean. We can't use that Jesus word no more. That's their word. That don't mean what you think it mean. They reprogrammed that word. We are in the Matrix. These people, through Wi-Fi, they are sending. I told you, all this is Hitler's technology that was given to him by those beings from the Aldebaran constellation, called themselves the Ashtar Command. Right? Beings. These were the blonde hair, blue eye race that Hitler was so-called had in these concentration camps, and they told you that he was killing them and abusing. No, he was building a superior race for these Aryan nations, right? He was building a superior race, and we did the same thing over here in America. Eisenhower went over there and got the Germans and the super soldiers and over there and brought them over here to the Georgia. Over 50,000 of them. Their descendants is the ones that's in these positions of power. Eisenhower is a German. I told y'all that. Right? So you have to understand what these people are doing. You have to understand why they have these people from India in your hoods, in the ghettos, that in all the stores and stuff that have these rooms. Like down there in Thompson, you had Rempis, right? It got a room in there where all these successful businessmen of the town go in there and they talking about they gambling and stuff, but they end up doing something whole totally different. Babylonian sex, magic, all kind of stuff, right? And got a whole goddamn tunnel that goes. I told y'all. I told y'all. And who was coming out of there? Where was your mayor coming from when somebody seen him throwing that goddamn shit out that they used Babylonian magic from their Masonic book to goddamn put glamour spells on the judge and stuff and on the jury? Where were you coming from? What store was it? That's one of them stores that you need to be paying attention to. And it was the same thing with the club y'all had down there, Amigos. Keep in mind that it ain't no separation from the church and the state, right? All the cartel, the church, the Masons, all of them are together. This is the new world order, right? You have to pay attention. They've been killing us. They've been orchestrating it. You had got mamas sacrificing their own son to stay in power, man. Reptilian mother, father that's of the land. The reptilian mother sacrificed her son. Father still asleep. He don't know what's going on. She orchestrated it, her and her pastor. Babylonian magic. Pay attention to the numbers, man. Pay attention to the numbers of these, the birth date, the death dates. That's how you see through the matrix. We living in a simulation, man. I know y'all think this is crazy, but that's only because you sleep. You only know what you've been taught. And you got taught how to think at the 12-step brainwash camp that they call school, which is Sheol, which means hell in Hebrew. You got to wake up, man. You got to wake up. It's a full-blown spiritual war. I love y'all, my nigga. I love y'all. I love y'all, man. I'm doing this for y'all. You gonna see. You gonna see this is for y'all, man. This is for y'all. Y'all might call me crazy now, but you're gonna be thanking me. You're gonna be thanking me. I'm telling you, all you gotta do is look around. You see this shit, something ain't right. What I've been telling y'all, y'all starting to see that shit come to pass. Something ain't right here. Where the baby's going? Why they can't solve no crimes? Why they can't solve no murders? Where the church at? What have the church done for us all these years that they done been in power? Where all the money going that grandma done gave the church? It ain't saving our babies. We in a worse situation than we was in the 60s when black people were so-called sticking together and riding and doing all this stuff. While rocking afros and being natural. We in a worse situation than we was in the 60s, y'all. It's time to wake up, man. I love y'all, man. I couldn't do this if I didn't. I couldn't do this if I didn't. You think I got this much sense? And I didn't have the chance, or I could not have sold y'all out and just keep my head down and keep my mouth closed and get paid off? Cause that's what they doing to y'all. That's what your high-end drug dealers in the street doing, and showing you that he down with the Masonic boot, but showing you this shit. You know something ain't right with that shit. But they put you in these situations to where you have to be dependent, to where you feel like you ain't got no other choice but to fuck with a motherfucker. Hey, you can help me pay my rent. Oh yeah, sure. Hell yeah, sure. It's your money that they give you your own money back. And you call that doing something for the people, man. Call that, it ain't nothing but a promissory note. That's why you still have to pay taxes on the shit after you pay it off. Because it's not yours. Because you're still in the matrix. Let's wake up, man. I love y'all. Peace, wholeness, balance, love, man. Let's get right.